with peanut butter, yeah. Especially after a 420 moment, about 425.
Peanut butter
Yeah,
with jelly
that's
and
your problem,
live.
foreigner. That's because you're a
And
foreigner.
stop being racist.
I'm not. You're
Hi
being racist
everyone.
by peanut butter and jelly heritage.
Heritage. All
That's
right, let
right.
me say hi to everyone.
It was given down from the great greats. You know, that peanut butter and jelly shit. We even toast ours.
Yeah, no.
It's
All right.
delicious.
Hi everyone. Happy Friday. Another week. So yeah, I have here my co-host
Yo,
DJ
what's up?
How are you, Ransom?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm like always good.
Oh, well, that must be great.
I don't know. I don't understand the peeps and their dramas and
Right?
their life emergencies. There's plenty of real emergencies out there to worry about than just he said, she said, they said, oh my God.
Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. So let me check the chat and see who's here. Oh,
OMG.
oh wait, what am I doing? I did something to my screen. Okay,
You know, I
here.
don't eat meat. I don't even eat meat anyway, because I'm going to be like a veterinarian.
Veterinarian. Okay. Hi, Jason. Hi, Dalton. Hi, Alex. Dalton's mom. Hi, Michael. Hi, Seven Serpents. Hi, Hunter. Wendy.
Magical
Hi.
say, hello, everybody. Serpents, the usual crowds, all the usual suspects.
Yep. So I hope you guys had a good week. How was your week? How was your week?
I
Like,
thought it
did
was
it went
cool.
for, huh?
It was cool, all except for all the wind and the dust blowing everywhere. It's very
Yeah.
apocalyptic looking outside most of the time these days.
Is it? I never seen a is it sandstorm? Or how do you call those?
Not really a sandstorm, it's just sand everywhere. So it's not like one of those ones you see on TV that just shows up in a big wall of sand. It's just like you wake up and there's just dirt everywhere.
Oh, damn. Just like here when it's pollen season, one day you wake up and your card is covered in fucking yellow shit all over.
Yeah, except for ours is white sands.
Yeah,
Red
here.
and red sands and black sand and tan sand, and it's all mixed up, and it gives you these nice crusty cornflake boogers from living in the desert. So
Damn.
wonderful.
Damn.
EVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Huh. Well, that's cool. Never experienced that before, so yeah.
But then today was beautiful, clear skies, no chemtrails, just beautiful sunshine
Yeah.
out.
So I heard that President Trump made an executive order of stopping the aerosol sprays. Is that correct? Or is that a myth?
I can't answer because I don't know, but I think me personally, that just feels like a myth. That feels like a bullshit. I don't know.
But to be honest with you, this week I didn't see no chemtrails, unless they were spraying at night, because that's a possibility. And I
Oh yeah.
think they actually were doing that. And by the way, hi, my skies, and he's saying hi to you too.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, and it's actually awesome to see a sky without any chemtrails. Like, it felt like, I don't know, it's kind of like something that you don't see often nowadays. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see actually the clouds, and
Yeah. Yeah, it was just
the
on Easter. I filmed one that was just pouring crap out from horizon to horizon. So yeah, it's nice to come outside and see blue.
yeah. See, Michael Warner says no here, no chemtrails here. I see stars.
Good. Good, good.
Wendy says DJ Sandman. Sand in your teeth and ears.
Oh yeah,
What about
gritty.
your eyes? Does it get on your eyes
It's
too?
not really that bad. Not unless you're just like out playing in the sand. I don't know. It's just in the air. You can see it. Like I wake up and the mountains don't look like they're there because there's so much sand in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you I know you're a lady. You're Dalton's mom. Um,
I am not a lady. No.
but you know what I've noticed? I noticed drones. Actually, I noticed that today. Some drones, like they look like airplanes, but they're smaller.
Yeah, they have a lot of those here too. They have the drone program here. So they got these little guys sitting in trailers out there going, boom, I killed them. And it's in another country. So they don't really have to see what they're doing. So it's like a dehumanizing way of killing people.
Yeah, that's sad. Didn't Obama bomb like weddings and stuff?
Oh, yeah, they do shit like that. Matter of fact, Obama loved it. I haven't seen the numbers on
Shocker.
we don't know how many drone missions Trump has been doing because that's like too early to tell. But here in a year or two, we'll know how many he did, whether it increased like when Obama got into office over Bush, which Bush was using it plenty.
Mm.
And then Obama just increased that and just started, you know what, we'll just drop bombs on little glowing targets because someone said that someone's there.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad for the other
Yep.
people.
Yeah.
Collateral damage.
So I was gonna go ahead and start our little presentation.
All right, go for it.
But hi, Bill. So I wonder, who knows the history or what here? How do I can't talk. Let's see. Let's try this again.
No, you tell it.
No, I was gonna say. So yeah, tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. It's Mexican Independence Day. Not.
Yeah.
Not.
Or at there's people's houses across the United States, large white people. They're gonna make a big heaping helping of potato salad, and they also have a Cinco de Mayo. They're just ready to go. I've been wanting to use that all day. I'm sorry.
I know.
Okay.
You said also
it's over. Dry humor's gone. Whatever.
All right, cool. You got it out.
I got it out.
But no, it's funny because when I moved here to the US when I was 15, and it was the first year when, school here, and they were like all about Cinco de Mayo and like making it a big deal. And I was here.
Yeah, margarita time.
And I'm like, to be honest with you, I mean, obviously in Mexico, I learned Mexican history, but it wasn't like a major event that we all Mexicans were like super aware and we're like, yay, let's celebrate. Like,
but no. Chicanos do. Or like in the areas in the Southwest, California, Arizona, New Mexico, right. Big time drinking holiday. It's time to drink margaritas, tequila. Let's get fucked up. It's Cinco de Mayo. What's Cinco de Mayo about? I don't know, but let's get fucked up.
Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because, to be honest, it's kind of like,
you're blurry.
I don't want to say, huh?
You're blurry.
Oh my gosh, I wrote stuff in my hand.
Yeah. Did you guys see that? That was her boyfriend's phone number. What was that? Show it. It wasn't. Oh, you already blurred it out. Hey, look, what's that say, baby? Hey, here's my number.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It says before they say 6 to 8.
Is that how you keep track of your appointments there? You're just like, don't forget.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to tell the story of what happened here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so in the apartment complex that I live, they pick up the trash. We just put the trash bags outside the front door, and we have a ballet trash, right? And they pick up from 6 to 8. That was the time that they told us, between 6 to 8, they take it. So make sure it's out there by that time. Well, and I guess I took the trash out yesterday, and I guess they already came to pick it up. So this morning, I left it in the front door, right? Well, when by the time me and my husband were on the way back home, we got an email saying that they were going to charge us $25 per bag that it was out in the front door, because I guess we left it out for a day. Wow. So yeah, Brad had to call the office and bitch at them, and I was trying to tell him without like telling him with my voice that before they told us that the trash was, you know, from 6 to 8. Yeah. So anyways, that's the story behind it. Because I didn't have a paper, I just had a pen. So
right on.
Yeah. Global Marijuana March tomorrow also.
Really? The story of the trash people.
Yeah. I didn't know that Jenny and Matt, she said that Global Marijuana March tomorrow.
All right.
Well, that's cool
because they just legalized in Zimbabwe. So if you're planning on taking a vacation to Zimbabwe, it's okay to toke up while you're there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
There was somebody I didn't say hi. Hi, Manic Sunshine. Free Wolf. I haven't seen you in a while. Tech. Yes, I remember it. I'm just gonna call you Tech. Hi. But anyways, back to the Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah.
So, if you don't know this, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated, I guess, in Mexico. Okay, how do I say it? Okay, so it's a holiday in Mexico, right? Just like Memorial Day or just like whatever. It's a holiday, but it's not a big of a deal. The only state in Mexico that celebrates Cinco de Mayo, it's Puebla, where the battle was won. That's the whole celebration, right?
Yeah.
But the French.
Yeah, the Frenchies. I knew it. Sinister to the last.
Well, I actually made notes, lots of notes. So you guys are going to have to hear me.
It's kind of racist to celebrate a victory over the Frenchies. You know they make croissants, right? And they're delicious. How could you be mad at them?
Well, actually, there's something that I didn't remember, or I didn't remember till I started doing some research before the show. Hold on, I have to fix my screen again. So,
you mean are you trying to tell me that Cinco de Mayo has nothing to do with margaritas and tequila?
No.
That is just preposterous.
Michael says, LOL, is that your average SIG, DJ?
This is not an average nothing, no.
It's sage.
It's right? Sage.
Okay.
Sage. So,
let me do my thing. So the Battle of Puebla was won on May 5th, 1862, right?
Oh, so Cinco de Mayo was won on May 5th? That's interesting.
Yes.
All right.
And it began with the American Civil War. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Well, I wrote this, began an American Civil War experienced by the Latinos. In 1860s, Mexico became in debt to France, England, and Spain. And the Mexican president, Benito Juarez, he suspended the payments of Mexico to foreign debts.
Yep.
For 2 years. And they tried to do some negotiation, but France turned down any negotiations. So the whole
they have my money.
Yes, they, yeah. So
you know why Mexico didn't owe the United States anymore at that time?
Did not know.
They didn't owe us anything anymore. You know why?
Oh, yes. What?
Because they gave us California, Arizona, New Mexico.
Right.
Paid off their debts.
Right. So, hi, Shannon. So, so the Napoleon III saw it as an opportunity to build a second Mexican empire in Mexico with French reaping the benefits.
That's right.
So in 1861, France fleet attacked Veracruz and halted President Juarez and his government. In May 1862, French force led by Charles de Lorance attacked Mexico City. And Ignacio Zaragoza strong sent 2,000 poorly equipped Mexican fighters, right? And against the 6,000 well-equipped army known as the premier army in the world.
Yeah.
So they didn't have a chance, pretty much. You know, 2,000 against 6,000, super well-known, equipped fucking army. But it turned out that 500 French soldiers were killed, and fewer than 100 Mexican men were killed. So they retrieved, and that's how the battle was won.
Yeah.
So Mexican determination, unity, patriotism won over the brutal force of the French army. And oh, wow.
What happened?
Here we go. We have that troll again, Carlos Martinez.
All right. But he's like the legend forever.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do that.
He don't have anything better to do. He don't have anything better to do, obviously. I feel sorry.
No, I think it's cool because you go ahead. If whoever's got a wrench, just ban him so we can see the cool names real quick when he comes back.
I don't think they can ban them. I can.
Well, it's cool because they'll come back. He's got cool names, unless he burns us because I said it.
Yeah, well, I have he has, you know, like I said, I feel sorry for you, dude, but he has already blocked like 3 of his how do you call it, his usernames. So he must have like shitloads of them because he keeps coming back with different ones. So
what a troll, man. I give you props.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry for you. All right. Seriously.
Wow.
But anyways, I just wanted to add that I guess the message of the whole thing, because you know the bigger army against this smaller army, and they still won. It's about hope, right? That no matter how small or insignificant, we can make things possible, right?
Yeah, independence is a strong thing too. Of like, you know, when people come to your neighborhood doing stuff.
But I have to say,
what's the dude's name that jumped off with the flag?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. It's Benito Juarez, actually.
Benito Juarez.
The same president that was there when.
Well, can I ask you a question?
What?
A minute ago, I heard you say the whitey version. Juarez. I'm gonna go down to Juarez.
Benito Juarez. There.
Juarez.
Is that Mexican enough?
Yeah. See, I live by Juarez, but some people say I'm gonna go down to Juarez, and I'm like, "Where's that?" Oh, you know, down by El Paso. You mean Juarez? Oh, okay. I don't know where Juarez is.
Hi, LJD.
Those Juarez.
But no, I want to say something because it's actually kind of sad. So they won that fight, right? And the whole, you know, Mexico got, you know, it was good for the people, the Mexican people, because, you know, it brought the people together. But a year later, the French came back, and this time they won, and they invaded all over Mexico, and they ruled from June 1863 to November 1867.
Well, you know, those Frenchies, though, they make those pig in a blanket, so we can forgive them. I mean,
pigs in the blankets.
Yeah, the little croissants with the little wieners in it. Come on. It's a pig in a blanket.
I thought that's a white thing, like American thing.
We didn't invent nothing over here. America's just a bunch of everybody else. They brought their cool shit over here. We put it together. Now we're like, we're cool now.
Hi, Crystal Keith. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome.
You think it was the Americans that put the wieners in the croissants? We got to put our wiener in everything. That makes sense that Americans would put a wiener in something. Those damn Frenchies, you think you're all cool with your croissants? We're going to put a wiener in it.
Hi, Mary. You're funny. I was going to say something.
I'm sorry. I'm distracting, huh?
Just a little bit. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it.
Yes, everybody put your thumb up in there.
In there?
Up in there. I always thought that symbol was rude for some reason. This thumb up. I mean, I'm like, put your thumb up, you man. Don't be thumbing me.
Hi, Jill. Hi, Doug. Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to Doug, but today he put a video and I was watching it. The car chase. This dude in Houston, the police were like car chasing them, but the police cars end up not even chasing him. It was more the helicopter one, the police, because he was going up to 200 miles an hour. It was a Dodge, what is it, Doc? I forgot. It was a Dodge Charger, hell something.
It was a Hellfire.
Anyways, I don't even, then he got away. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I didn't see the part 2, but he lost they lost them. They couldn't find him. The helicopter. Hellcat. Good. Yes. Thank you, Michael. Hellcat.
Okay.
Yes. So, yeah. And they were saying that they were speculating he stole that car and that he had a fucking rifle inside. And this
how do you speculate that?
I know, right?
You mean they wanted him armed and dangerous?
Because they said that the car had a chip or something that they were tracking or something.
Yeah, you know what's so funny about that is that I know for a fact that they could have just turned it off. They did that almost 10 years ago now in Arizona, where a guy was accused of murdering some woman, and he was like, he tried to take off in his Escalade, and they turned it off and locked the doors on him inside. So the cops just pulled up, and he was there, handed right over. Robot cars.
April, nice seeing you. April Corbin.
You know that video I put out the other day where the home invasion, where they had the kids and all that? That was right. I think that was right next to you somewhere in Houston, Harris County or.
Yeah, that's really close where I live. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was right there. And those poor people they didn't have any, they were just sitting in their house with a bunch of armed men in there. And that's why we have the Second Amendment. So when people try to do that, you shoot them. And then other people like that don't feel like it's, such an easy risk to go in someone's house. If they think they might get shot, they're not going to want to do it no more. But if they can just roll in like they did with their own guns and everybody's a victim in there, like they had no choice. They had 3 kids in there and they were just stuck in their house with people doing whatever they want in there.
Yeah. My Sky, I like your emojis. But so yeah, that was my short history lesson for you guys. So you will know next time it's not Mexican Independence Day on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
It's actually in September 16, the Mexican Independence Day. And actually, I also find out that hi Heidi M. She's saying hi to you too. They do a reenactment in Puebla of the battle.
That's cool.
So yeah.
I'm gonna report them to the Rainbow Brigade for being racist against those Frenchies.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure I think from my grandma's side I have some French, but I'm not sure.
Wow, you're just like me. You're a mutt. You're full of all kinds of stuff.
But aren't we all though?
Well, yeah. Some people claim that they're not, but they probably are.
But anyway, cool. So what you have to show?
Oh, there's just so much going on right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, share.
I think the earth is falling apart, all kinds of weird stuff. But I got one I thought you might like because you're in crystals and you sci-fi dorks out there are going to like it too, because I thought it was a really cool article.
Hi, Third Eye Jedi. Just a little bit. Not too late. Let me see how long.
All right, let me see here.
We've been on for 28 minutes.
We've been talking about histories and whatnots.
I love history.
Me too.
All histories.
Can you see anything?
Yes, physicists just found time crystal in a common item you can buy at a toy store.
True. But before we go there, let's find out what a time crystal is. A time crystal, or a space-time crystal, is a structure that repeats itself in time as well as in space. Normal three-dimensional crystals have a repeating pattern. So when they grow, it's like the pattern on top of a pattern, and it keeps doing that, right? So they have a pattern in space. It takes up three-dimensional space, but remain unchanged when time passes, meaning the crystal when it was formed is going to be the crystal 20 years from now, 30 years from now. It's going to be the same thing, right? But in time crystals, they repeat themselves in time as well. So meaning that in a couple of years, they will have rearranged themselves into a new crystal, a different crystal. So they're moving in 4 dimensions. Trippy, huh? All right, so time crystals repeat themselves in time as well, leading to the crystal change from moment to moment. A time crystal never reaches a thermal equilibrium, as it is a type of non-equilibrium matter, a form of matter proposed in barely 2012 and observed first in 2017. So they just barely theorized this crystal a couple years ago. So I'll go back over here. So physicists just found time crystals in a common item that you can buy at the toy store. So if you want to play around with time and space, you can do it at home, right? So characteristics of the mysterious time crystal have been found in the most unexpected place you'd ever think to look. A compound found in fertilizer and those crystal growing kits that you can buy for your kids. So they sit there and they grow crystals. But then they found this compound in them. I think you say it monoammonium phosphate, or MAP. And the physicists from Yale who made the discovery are now scratching their heads because this raises questions about how time crystals even form in the first place. Like in our dimension. I mean, how are they changing? It's a solid matter that's phasing in and out. So in normal crystals, the atoms are arranged in a fixed grid structure, you know, like kind of like the carbons is 6, 6, 6, and then it links together and it's just a bunch of repeating pattern. Like atomic lattice of diamonds or quartz crystals or carbon. These repeating lattices can differ in configuration, but they don't move around very much. They only repeat spatially, but not in time. So they don't re-change their shape where the whole crystal's changed. To the naked eye, they look like ordinary crystals, but their atoms are actually oscillating, spinning first in one direction and then the other when exposed to electromagnetic pulse that flips and spins. Okay, now why did I even bring this up? Because you remember how we were talking about putting your intent into crystals?
Right.
Well, these crystals can literally, what they're saying is they're going across time. So let your mind expand from there. I mean, your intent could not only go to the future, but to the past in different kind of crystals. So this is getting into that weird stuff. Remember we were talking about how, you know, each crystal has real properties. And if you could figure out those properties, they actually could do technology. Like we keep time with time crystals because pyro can, whatever that word is, you know, where the kinetic energy gets turned into electric energy. So this is time energy stored in the crystal. Weird, huh?
Wow.
So what do you think about that?
That's cool. Hi, Milky. Hi, crystal. Phoenix. And hold on, I just want to say, that's cool, Jill. She got I forgot, something crystal. That's cool.
You got time crystals too?
A big mosaic I don't know how to say that word. Chalcedony crystal. I'm sure I said it wrong.
That's okay. I do that all the time.
Yes.
So what do you think about sending your intentions out into different dimensions depending on the crystal you have, like different times?
Well, isn't that the same as, you know, some crystals help you access to your past lives? That's in the past.
Well, right? Yeah, except for we can't measure whether or not you believe in a past life through a crystal, but you can measure time. So that's like a proven thing. You can't argue with it anymore that it's phased in and out of time. I mean, you can show the evidence. I don't know about the past lives because no one could show me how a crystal showed their past lives unless they believed in it in their head. So I'm not saying it's not real. It's hard for them to show me because it's only for them.
I see.
But yeah, but this points to that direction, like you're saying, that what we were saying is each crystals have their own property. So no telling what you could do with different crystals if you knew how to work them and what they were for and all that.
Right.
Like you said, maybe you could just go, boop, maybe you have to add some of these time crystals to your other crystal you were talking about. And then like you could go, boop, oh yeah, okay, there's me as a baby. All right, okay, I go back a little further. Ah, there I am. I live in Zimbabwe.
Cool. You're funny.
I thought it would be cool. Hey, check this out, though. You remember that the plane that went missing and everybody's acting like they don't know what happened to
it? Yeah, that happened in what year that happened? I forgot. 2000
something for sure. But it wasn't the only one, right? There was two of them.
Oh, there were two of them?
Well, yeah, they were sister planes. One of them went missing and then got shot down over Bosnia, or not Bosnia. What do you call it? The one we're messing with over there, Ukraine. And they were blaming it back and forth between the Americans, but they can't find the state-of-the-art plane, and it's like the first in histories that can't be found. Right? Yeah. But guess what? They found a bunch of other stuff, like these 9th century boats and stuff. They're finding all kinds of old world shit, but not the plane. So I thought it was cool that they're finding all these ancient wrecks looking for this missing plane that probably landed at an airport somewhere. Because if you remember, these two planes had two big things in common that nobody really realized. And that's the passenger manifest on both planes, the one that got shot in the Ukraine and the one that went missing. The one that went missing had a bunch of Chinese scientists that worked in Texas at a company that worked on superconductors. So superconductors are the things that we believe are going to take us into gravity, anti-gravity flight and all this stuff. But they all died leaving control of their company over to a guy named Dick Cheney, if anybody knows who that is. So, all right. So, and the other plane just happened to have the world's, they gathered up the world's best scientists on HIV/AIDS, and those people all died in the Ukraine. So, kind of a pattern with those planes. They happen to be sister planes, so they're identical planes, both from Malaysia. So obviously somebody controls the Malaysian airlines and airport other than the Malaysian. But I thought this was cool, these ancient ships they found. Looking for it. We can't find the technological stuff.
But we can find this.
Yeah. So this
for some reason, I don't remember the two planes. I remember that one, but I did not remember the second one.
Yeah, they're both 777 Boeings. One got shot down, and this is the Malaysia Airlines flight that everybody was looking for.
Yeah.
They're saying, look, they found this 19th century stuff. 2 shipwrecks they found already looking for this Boeing. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Because no telling what's on those boats, what their cargo was and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I was going to say, oh, yeah. Hi, T.A. Stingbat. Welcome.
Stingbat. That would suck if that stinged.
Oh, nice.
Here, you could read this article.
I can?
Yeah, why not?
All right, scroll down. Butterfly wings inspire light manipulation. Wait, I was reading the title.
You said scroll down. All right.
Sorry.
Headlines first.
Butterflies wings inspire light manipulating surface for medical implants.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go.
That's a cool butterfly.
Yeah, it is cool.
Inspired by a tiny nanostructure on transparent butterfly wings, engineers at Caltech have developed a synthetic analog for eye implants. Oh, wow. That makes them more effective and longer lasting. A paper about the research was published in the Nature Nanotechnology. Sections of the wings of a long-tailed glass-winged butterfly are almost perfectly transparent. 3 years ago, Caltech postdoctoral doctoral research Ranwanul Hassan Sadiq, at the time working on dissertation involving a glassing species at, oh my gosh, Karl Schroed Institute of Technology in Germany. I'm sure I said that name wrong. Discovered the reason why. The see-through sections of the wings are coated in tiny pillars, each about 100 nanometers in diameter and spaced about 150 nanometers apart. The size of these pillars, 50 to 100 times smaller than the width of a human hair. Oh, wow. Gives the unusual optical properties. The pillars redirected the light that strikes the wings so that the rays pass through regardless of the original angle at which they hit the wings. As a result, there is almost no reflection of the light from the wing's surface. Okay.
Awesome. All right. Hold on. I'm having a technical problem here.
Oh, damn. Hi, Think Simply.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
In effect, the pillars make the wings clearer than if they were made of just plain glass. That redirection property known as angle independence anti-reflection, attracted the attention of Caltech's whatever, I can't say, Chu. For the last few years, Chu has been developing an eye implant that will improve the monitor of intra-eye pressure of glaucoma patients. Glaucoma is the second leading cause of blindness worldwide. Through the stack mechanism.
And it's the second best excuse for smoking marijuana in the United States.
Did you just scroll down? I can't read it.
Oh, shit. Did I?
Yes.
Well, where are we?
Stop.
Stop. So basically,
the second leading cause worldwide.
Getting cool with bugs.
What?
So basically, they're just getting cool with bugs, and they're gonna put it on our eyeballs so we can see better.
I guess.
Why? Why do we want bugs in our eyeballs?
Well, for the same reason we want GMO freaking bugs DNA on vaccines.
Oh, well, that's good though, you know.
You know?
Maybe we'll get like those dragonfly eyes, and we can bug them out at people when they walk by.
Yeah.
Did you want to read the rest of this whole article?
No.
Because if the people want to read about it, they could go to physics.org right here.
Oh, hold on. Let's not go because I have something to say about LASIK, LJD. I had LASIK surgery when I was 21. And, you know, I thought it was great, the greatest thing because I had, you know, I wore glasses for the longest time. Do you want to stop screen share so I can talk about this? Because it's going to be kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just stop.
Yes.
So we can, wait, let me put you on full screen as well. There you go.
But, I mean, just so you know, I mean, yeah, it's great. I don't, you know, my vision is perfect vision, but I did got a side effect, and apparently it's a very common thing. You know, the common one is the dry eye. You get really dry eyes, and something that they don't tell you, or maybe if you really look into, maybe you can ask the LASIK doctor about it. But the way they do it is with a laser, they cut the cornea, right? They cut the cornea, and then they flip it.
Yep.
And then they correct the vision, and then they flip down the cornea, right? And that's how it gets fixed. But the thing that they don't tell you is that whole laser cutting is a big trauma for the eye, for the cornea, right?
Yeah.
And if you get an eye infection, it can get complicated, which happened to me, not after the surgery. That was years after I had the surgery. I got pink eye working in a preschool.
Ooh.
And Thank you. I mean, I
That's from
did work
baby
with
poop.
2-year-olds.
That's
Yes, I work with
you have
2-year-olds.
baby poop in your eye. Ew.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have pink eye.
I did one time I went to a strip joint and that's how you get pink eye.
Okay.
Just joking. I saw that on a movie. Just kidding.
Right.
I did.
Okay.
I saw Knocked Up when they go to Vegas. He put his face in the chick's butt and he goes, now that's how you get pink eye.
It's not scary. Like it's not scary at all. Like you don't even feel anything because they numb your eye and you're awake. My doctor will not want to give me Valium because he thought I will be fine. But if you have anxiety, they can give you a Valium. But anyways, what I was
like fake news that it's not. What did you say? It's not scary. You just said that they're gonna put a laser in your eye and cut part of your eyeball off, and that you might have an infection with poop later, and that none of that doesn't sound not scary. So why are you telling fake news?
I mean, the process is not scary.
Sure.
I mean, if you don't see what's happening, you don't know. Whatever. Let me finish this, okay? So, because of that eye infection, right? I had to go to a specialist, and that's a cornea specialist. He had to relieve the infection, so he cut it with a cutter knife.
And she said it wasn't scary. Now we're going back into cutting your eyeballs again, man. Come on.
Yeah, and it was fucking creepy because, you know, he did numb it, but, you know, he's looking in my eye like super close with the knife coming at me, and he's like, don't blink. And I'm like, how in the fuck I'm not supposed to blink when you're like, you know?
Nope.
And anyways, because I got that done, that never healed. So now I have chronic eye problems because of it. Shannon.
Wow. That means you can never go to
but I can see perfect. I have, but in the you know, I have perfect vision.
Well, good. After all that horror, I would hope so.
Yeah.
That was a horror show.
Yeah, so I get if I don't put eye drops every day, lubricant eye drops, they have to be preservative free because that cut never healed. So I have a permanent cut there, and if any tiny little, like let's say sand gets in there, oh, it turns out into a big issue. I can get corneal ulcers, and I can lose my sight.
Cool either. That doesn't even sound right.
Ulcers on the cornea.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sounds bad, like bad mojo to me. I don't know about that. You're a brave girl.
I was 21 and I thought I was getting a good deal.
You were. You got eye infections for life.
Not if I put lubricant.
Well, lubricant makes everything better.
Hi, Trina. Thank you for stopping by.
What?
Yeah, that's how they do it, Jill.
So this one's just pretty simple. Another admission that there's a lot of water on the moon, excuse me. The moon, it's full of water. And they used to have lakes and stuff. That's pretty much what this said. So I'm going to skip past this. This is at physics.org too. But that's like something our crowd already knows. There's water on the moon. There's life on the Mars. Look, the evil Russians that are the bad guys, NASA's going to team up with them to build a space station around the moon. And this might be because Mars said they were going to do it by 2020. So everybody's ready to get to the moon by 2020 and build shit up there and claim it. So here in the near future, if we don't go to war with some of these countries, we may go over all of the rich minerals like helium-3 that's on the moon. We might be fighting with this might be an indication of whose allies are going to be who here, though. So maybe the Russians aren't such bad guys after all. They're going to help us build us a special moon base. Hey, look, check it out. The Anglo-Saxon manuscripts prove that Nibiru is coming back. Look right here. Proof of Planet Nine Anglo-Saxon manuscripts and tapestries may contain evidence of a rogue world in our solar system, claim scientists. And so basically they're judging that off of this, which they're saying shows a planet going by.
Oh, that's how they... Okay.
So that's pretty cool, man. It says trails of dust and gas in the night sky recorded by Anglo-Saxon I said ass, but I meant astronomers may provide evidence that the mysterious Planet Nine academics at the Queen's University claim. So experts believe these depictions of comets spotted in the dark ages are further proof and clues on the whereabouts of the hypothetical celestial body. So for you Nibiru fans, check it out. The Anglo-Saxons were tripping on something coming by, and that's pretty trip. So they didn't carve it on a rock or nothing. They made blankets and stuff and tapestries then.
They sew it?
I thought that was cool. And if you want to read more about that, that's at the Daily Mail there. And you guys been paying attention to Kanye. So it's already began. The radio stations that are pro-lefty are already boycotting Mr. Kanye. What do you think about the whole stupid Kanye West Trump friendship that's driving everybody insane in the internet?
I thought, was it last year or 2 years ago when he started saying all this stuff in his concert, and then they took him into a mental hospital, and then they
mental checkup.
Right, and then after that, right after he got out, didn't he went and visit Trump at Trump Tower?
He did. He went there and said, "What's up?" And they asked him, "What's going on?" He said, "I'm just here to take a picture."
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it's cool that he's talking and speaking out, but I have a question. Like, now supposedly his wife, is supporting him, Kim Kardashian, right?
Yeah, Kim Kardashian, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know about her. She's
the epitome, whether I don't know her personally, so I can't say that she's a dumb woman.
No.
But what I can say is there are millions of dumb people that watch every moment that she spits out. And actually, everybody's getting mad at her now because she doesn't even like Trump. She's kind of a lefty type person. But she's getting mad that everybody's talking shit about her husband, saying, why are you guys trying to call him crazy just for speaking his mind? Why does he have to be crazy just to have an opinion? I mean, so.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is, to me,
like Kanye's music, but I back up the fact that, that I think it's stupid that people are trying to boycott him because he doesn't want to be, in my opinion, he's trying to be anti-racist after years of music where he talks about stuff. Now he's saying maybe it's time to move on and everybody should stop crying about shit that they didn't even experience in their lifetime.
Well, what it seems kind of odd to me is that when the first episode happened with him, taken to the hospital and stuff, like, I don't think she was being very supportive. And then this time she's all about defending her husband and, all about it. So, I mean, it's good. That's good for her, but I don't know.
This is just one big publicity stunt to burn people that like them, and then they'll twist and go back the other way.
I don't know. There's something weird about it. Something's weird. I do like. Huh?
I said something's weird about it. I agree.
Yeah, and I like that it says 333 there. Well, 3133.
Yeah, I saw that. You like those threes. Everybody does.
Yes.
Look, when you go to Starbucks for the second time, somebody wants to watch you in the pee-pee room. What's with weird people wanting to watch people in the bathroom? I mean, what kind of sucky ass life do you have that you want to spy on people taking a dump and taking a piss? But anyway, for the second time, a hidden camera was found inside a Starbucks bathroom at the same location around 11:30 Thursday morning. Police said the employee found a recording device at the business. So, like, without even getting into this, I'm just thinking, man, come on, what's wrong with you? Why would you want to see that?
I don't know. That's weird.
Doesn't even make no sense. And this, I just wanted to point out, I'm not going to read this article, but this is about, further robots taking over human jobs. There's another, I know this doesn't sound like a lot of jobs, but it's 5 robots replacing people at a Swiss bank. So you can look forward to more about that. I've been showing lots of articles about how they're taking over any kind of thing that a person can do for a living, including like blue collar labor, like building houses, roofing, all of that. It's all going to be taken over by 3D printing robots. So here soon, the human being's not going to have much of a need.
Right.
And we're supposed to be the nice place in the world, but now even California tops the UK and the world's 5th largest economy. But at the same time, they also have 12 of the dirtiest, nastiest cities in the world. And we're talking about the United States here. So California has a big economy. What are they going to do when all the people that want to make money move away because they don't want to pay for everybody else in a bunch of social programs? So this world's 5th biggest economy is going to collapse overnight that we call California.
I don't know in your state, but in Texas, there's a lot of people that is been moving from California to Texas. In fact, I have a lot of clients that are from California, from not Sacramento. Whatever, I forgot where.
But
yeah,
I don't know, the whole SoCal area, all of these lefty liberal cities are just falling apart. And if you want to look what happens to them in the long term, look at places like Detroit, Chicago, and those kind of cities that have had control over it for like 70 years. And it's just the places are in ruins. And I just wanted to point that out, that this is the world's 5th largest economy, and it's going down the toilet over there. And this is part of the United States. So that's going to affect everyone else too whenever this ceases.
Yeah. I just want to
go ahead.
A comment that Phoenix Rising said, if Starbucks had smell-o-vision, they would not have cameras in the bathrooms.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. That's like that article we did last time about what do you think Uranus smells like? So have you guys been seeing this? Because you might not have, because mainstream media is not covering the fact that the big island in Hawaii has a massive eruption going on, and there's lava and all kinds of stuff popping up right in the middle of neighborhoods. Is
that part of the earthquake that happened?
They've had over 1,000 earthquakes in the past 24 hours in the big island in Hawaii, and now they have a bunch of forest fires because literally the ground is cracking apart, and the big island is now, what a lot of the USGS was saying is they knew this was going to happen. There may be a super massive eruption where the island of Honolulu ain't going to be there no more. So just think about it. Right next to people's houses, a big crack pops up and lava's pouring out. They even have a big lava chamber that emptied. So this is pretty trippy stuff here.
Oh, wait. LJD, are you in oh, never mind. I thought it said, yes, it's been crazy there. Okay, I thought it was said it's crazy here. Never mind.
Now, see, yesterday they were just talking about the main volcano and a couple of lava things, and now they're talking about multiple volcanic eruptions since all these earthquakes today. So in the last, 28 hours, 25 hours or whatever, they've had about 1,000 earthquakes.
Yeah, Trina says that they're evacuating in Hawaii now.
Yeah, it was mandatory evacuation yesterday, and now it's getting worse. So, and then for you Florida people and people in Texas and the Gulf here, are you guys ready for the season disturbances? Now that it's going to turn summer, you guys are going to get a bunch more hurricanes and shit like that. It's hurricane season again, the first one of 2. So you're going to get some right now, and then in fall, we're going to be seeing the big ones coming in as summer comes to a close. But anyway, if you guys live down here, they got a big old tropical thing coming your way. So you guys can look forward to rain and all that stuff. And for the second time, these AI cars keep getting involved in accidents.
Shocker.
So this one actually wasn't the AI car's fault, but you got to wonder if a human driver was at the wheel, would they have crashed into would they have crashed into this car that wasn't driving right? So I don't know if you want to put your life in the hands of an AI. I don't think I want to, because like they're not doing so good so far.
Damn.
Hey, do you think that this is strange? And the reason I bring this up is I did a story a while back about how the same robot got kicked around and they spread shit all over it and stuff, the homeless was. But now women are saying that, you know, this robot creeps them out and stuff. But what I find ironic is they don't find going through a microwave machine and having a total stranger grab on their genitalia and search through their clothes is creepy. Instead, they find the robot creepy. I just thought that was irony to point out there. And oh, this is cool. You guys should check out this federal judge that threw out all the Trump stuff today. I didn't put this up here because I was going to talk about it later, but basically a federal judge that's like right underneath the Supreme Court told everybody that was bringing these fake lawsuits that this is just a bunch of nonsense, and it's in a sense just a coup to topple the president with a bunch of bogus and erroneous reports and you know, just making up stuff trying to get people thrown in jail.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is what she was talking about is thousands are ordered to evacuate. But look, there's lava going up 150 foot in the air.
Damn.
Just look at this crazy. This just pops up by your house. Imagine that.
Damn. Oh God. No.
So yeah, this is literally. Luckily, the place where this happened, there's not a lot of people there, so it wasn't like it was right downtown in a neighborhood. But as you can see, this is just like one of those movies that you see, right?
Yeah, for real.
Where the ground just pops up and lava shoots up. So yeah, I don't know. And this makes me wonder, because if you've been paying attention to Yellowstone, it's been having a bunch of quakes and the geysers have been going nuts and stuff too. So maybe this Planet Nine stuff, you know, so everybody's tripping over here about this thing. Hopefully it won't be a big one like Krakatoa or something. You imagine just losing the island, then you can't go to Hawaii no more.
Wow.
Hey, do you guys like do the cell phone thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they've been warning you for years that it's probably going to cause brain tumors, and now the evidence is coming in, but they still will not blame the cell phone. But look at this. This is doubled. And this is just in England of cases of these malignant tumors growing in people's brains from cell phone use. So yeah, the same thing's happening everywhere where people do this. So you keep this thing by your head. You shouldn't have this thing more than 3 feet close to you. You should, if you're using a phone, put it on speaker, wear headphones, whatever you got to do to not have that thing right by your genitalia or your reproductive organs or your brain. What do you think, Anna?
I think that's crazy because.
But you got to keep in track with people and have all your latest Facebook updates, right?
Well, not real. I mean, no. I do have to have my phone because of my freaking job, but I do know if you put your phone on airplane mode, like because I have my phone at night, like on my dresser, like next to my head. But if you put your phone on airplane mode, it doesn't radiate you or whatever the fuck, right?
So, huh?
So I heard.
I don't know if that's the case because it's still uploading and downloading things all night. So
no, if it's in airplane mode.
You mean in airplane mode? You know that most of these things, like when you turn your location off or you put your stuff on airplane mode, that doesn't stop it from doing stuff. That just stops you from having access.
No, like I can't get any phone calls or any messages or
That's
nothing.
right. Only you get cut off, but the technology doesn't stop running. Just like when you turn your location services off, that just makes it where you can't find the store you're looking for. But it doesn't stop people from spying on you or telling everywhere you go. They're all still using it. It's just you that you turned off. Yeah. So you turn off your access to it. But yeah, I don't know. They're saying a bunch more people, you know, now that the numbers are coming out, the longer we've been using these cell phones, the more and more people are having brain tumors. But they'll still say, even in this article, that they can't conclusively link it to the cell phone. So they're not going to still. And I don't know, you get sensitive. Last time when we were watching the bear fight the tiger, you didn't want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is a guy that thought he was so cool that he was going to go over here and, take a selfie next to the bear. Bad idea.
Yeah, my bad.
Warning. So this guy wanted to take a picture, but he ended up, this bear wouldn't leave him alone. And look at these other people. They don't really want to get involved.
I bet they don't have a gun.
Would you not help someone? That's not that big of a bear either. That's like that same thing. But yeah, this guy, I'm not going to make you guys watch the whole thing.
No, I don't want to watch the whole thing.
He doesn't win, the guy. He dies. So this bear mauled him just because he wanted to come up and take a selfie next to it. So, a word of advice, don't do that.
Wow.
Everybody loves to do that. So, do you think you live in a world that's stupid and you wonder why? It's because of people that are in charge of children. That's why. So British schools are taking out analog clocks because the kids can't read them.
Wow.
What do you think about the house? You could, like with stuff like this, you can obviously see that they're trying to make all the next generations as stupid as possible.
So instead of making them learn how to, they're just like, we're just gonna do the digital.
Yeah,
easy way out.
That's messed up, huh?
Yeah.
And how are they gonna know it's 4:20 if they can't read this clock? I'm just kidding. I only got a couple more things here. It looks like it would suck to live in Pakistan right now. So it's it's spring in Pakistan and they were 122 degrees and they think that's the world record heat for April.
122?
122.4 degrees.
Holy shit.
So, I don't know about living in Pakistan, but I don't think so, man.
Wow.
And I thought I lived in it bad in the desert, but it's like, shit.
I thought I was bad here in Houston when it gets like to 110 and humidity 100%. It's brutal.
Yeah,
like
right.
You come out your front door and you're like instantly sweating.
And it's totally not good for guys at all. I'm talking about rashes. Jeez, humidity sucks. That's why I live in the desert. Check this out. So all over the world, weird stuff is happening. You got to admit, stuff like this, giant sinkhole. Look at the size of this crack that just popped out in New Zealand right here. They talking about it's 15 kilometers. Where was it? How deep was it? I forgot. It said where was it? I forgot where it was. This thing's deep though. Like it just popped up. Ginormous crack. You can see the fence that used to be there just kind of dangling off. So what's going on with the planet?
Something. With the what?
What's going on with the planet?
I don't know. Apparently it changes.
You think the poles are shifting? Because not too long ago I read articles and I showed it on the 420 News where scientists are now admitting that because of the solar minimum that it looks like we're about to have a magnetic pole shift that we haven't had. It's overdue. We haven't had one in like 100,000 plus years or something. But if that happens, everything that you use, like that phone right there that you're typing stuff in and all that stuff's going to stop working because it's based on a north-south polarity to work with the electricity. So they'll have to update, reprogram, and everything, if we do have a pole shift. But imagine if your house was right here and it just opened up like, when I was little, I had nightmares about stuff like this. Like the ground would just open up and then, like there'd be a big hole.
What's that thing?
It's a sinkhole. It just popped up one day.
No, not that thing. No, not that.
What do you mean?
The string or the
I think that's like a power cable or something.
Oh.
that was underground that they had buried. I don't know what that is.
Hold on. Don't switch to the next one. I was gonna say it's funny that you have this news because earlier Crystal was talking about sinkholes and that there's a sinkhole in Florida and I think Crystal said in Texas.
Yes, there's a giant one in Texas. I covered that on the 420 news too, and that's actually that one's man-made because around the town that they're telling people they're going to have to leave now, they fracked and they took out a bunch of stuff from underneath the earth, and then they also push in fluid, so they cause earthquakes and sinkholes with fracking. I don't know about the one in Florida. I remember a couple years ago it tried to swallow at the Disney resort. Like everybody was in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were in their condos, and then the condo just started popping, and everybody heard a bunch of loud noises, and it was the frame snapping to the building because the whole thing went down. I remember that it swallowed up a whole I don't know what you call the building. It was just like a bunch of condos that rich people paid so that when they go to Disney World, they could stay like at their own little house thing, and a bunch of them. But that whole thing got swallowed, so this is pretty weird. All the sinkholes.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it because you could just go to Zimbabwe. They legalize cannabis cultivation for medical and research purposes. So as long as you just say, I'm just trying this one out. This is solely for research purposes. I got to know the difference between this one and the last sage that I tested out. You know, it's all research purposes.
That's a cool pick, though.
Yeah. That's all I got for the 420 news. The earth is falling apart. The world is going crazy. But at least you can smoke marijuana in Zimbabwe.
For research reasons.
For research and medical.
Right. Wow.
Well, you know, here, I could go get my medical marijuana card here in New Mexico anytime I want.
Oh, is it legal for medical reasons over there?
Yeah, and I can grow like plants in my yard and have my own strains and all of that stuff here. All I have to do is go admit to the state that I'm nuts or that I have a mental problem. See, because I don't have, I can't go say, oh, I got a back injury. See, so if you got a wound, a physical thing, you can get weed, but you don't have to admit that you have a psychological problem. But if you're not hurt or disabled, you have to admit you have PTSD, that you're nervous, that you have paranoia or anxiety. So you have to admit to the government that there's something wrong with you mentally in order to get that marijuana card. And I'm not willing to tell the state that I'm crazy, because once you do that, it gives the state a lot of power over you.
Yeah, you're in the hands of the state, and anytime. Well, I don't know. I don't want to compare it to the Nazis, but you know how, when the whole Nazi stuff, they start, people that have any mental issues, or they will put them in the concentration camps, and yeah, no, thank you.
That's true. And yeah, why would you want to put yourself on a list anyway? So I have a reason that I don't want them to think I'm crazy or whatever, but imagine if you live in another state that has legal marijuana, you might have to give up your Second Amendment for weed. Now, if someone breaks in your house and you're stoned, what are you going to do? Someone breaks in your house and you have a gun, you know what to do. So my thing is you should be able to have both. Why can't I be in my house, be stoned, be paranoid? And then when I'm right about being paranoid, when someone tries to break in my house, I tell them, either get out or shoot them.
Right, Heidi, you're correct. That's just what Ransom said. Heidi M says, mental issues may prohibit you firearm ownership. And DA Stingbat says they can come take your guns.
Yep.
And it's impossible to prove your sanity.
Yeah, not only that, remember, it's not just your guns that they can come take. They can come take your children away because they say you're mental. Because you agreed to the state that you were mental in order to get drugs. So I'm just telling you that I'm all for the legalization, complete decriminalization of marijuana. I think it's my body, my choice. It's your body, it's your choice. But I advise against anyone going to get on a list where you have to admit that you're paranoid, that you have some kind of mental problem, PTSD, whatever it is. Because not only can they take your guns, they can take your right to vote, your children. That gives them a lot of power. Not only
Oh
that,
yeah.
they come and lock
You
you
know,
up because they
you
say,
know,
well, he's crazy.
a lot of people in the past and people nowadays too, they fought for the freedoms that we have, you
Yeah.
know, and like letting the government or anybody takes our freedoms away, it's like not really giving a shit what other people went through to for us to have the things that we are able to have to be free, as
Yeah,
you know.
that's like I never got the whole thing. So you got Martin Luther King, and he's going out there and he's preaching, and he's telling everybody about a segregated United States and how it's bullshit that we should integrate and we should be one people. And then you fast forward to today, and people are talking about they want to segregate, they want to have like no white zones and stuff like that, or all black zones, or whatever the stupid shit is. So this guy fights, he gets killed by his own government for his ideas, and then people today are just spitting on all of those ideas, in my
Yeah,
opinion. It's disgusting.
yeah, it is, it is. They're so brainwashed that they're supporting the same the people that oppress them.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah, I know. Hey, let's vote Democrat. What have they done in the past? They seem to be good. They had the Ku Klux Klan, the Jim Crow laws, segregation, on and on and on. Hey, but now they're for us.
And kind of it's kind of in the same topic, but you know, like the whole, I never understood why nowadays it's wrong to be patriotic. Like even
That's
from
racist.
like, huh?
That's because that's racist, because there's a predominantly white power structure.
That's nonsense. That's nonsense. I'm sorry, but like where I come from, like we're known to be patriotic and yeah, Mexico, and you know, even they might not be the greatest country, but you know, we'll you know, Mexico, like
Yep.
we are proud of our flag. Hell yeah. Even like when I was researching for the Cinco de Mayo thing, you know, they're very not prideful but patriotic.
Yeah, it's patriotic. It's national pride. It's
Yes.
pride. It's fine.
And when I start hearing here in the US that that's a no, that's racist and stuff, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really?
I don't
That
know.
makes no sense. That's
It's cuckoo birds for sure. I like America. I wish
me
it was
too.
better.
I
I
love
want it to be
America.
better.
I love America.
Well, I know we're not perfect. We got a lot of issues, but we can fix them. But paying attention to problems we don't have and ignoring the ones we do have, that's what's going on right now.
I love America. You know, I had nothing. I mean, I was gonna say I have nothing to say bad, but no, that will be a lie. I might not agree with certain government stuff and certain things, but you know, I lived in a third world country. I know.
Yeah, and that was one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Think about that. Mexico is one of the good third world countries. Like there's some really fucked up places you could be. So sitting around bitching about how bad it is here, you can fix things that are wrong with here, but just sitting around bitching about it doesn't really do much for nobody.
Yeah, but you know, all the countries have issues. It's not only the US or Mexico, or you know, all countries have issues. But you know, I love America. I really do. And like I said, even though I'm Mexican and I was born and raised in Mexico, I lived longer in the US than in Mexico. So part of me feels more from here than from there. So,
That's awesome.
yeah. So let me check the chat. Oh, wait, I can pop it up in my screen.
Yeah, pop it up. Let's talk to the chat people. It's Friday night. Let's hang out with them for a little while. See what's up. Oh, you know the What's Up app? You got I heard a lot of people like that app. They're ditching Facebook because of the privacy issues. I read that a minute ago too.
They're ditching what?
Ditching all connections to Facebook, the WhatsApp or WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
So
I have WhatsApp. You know, I talk to a lot of my Mexican family and friends through WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's cool. So they're saying, you know what, we're not down with the spying. We're going to separate from Facebook.
Wendy, can you ask, I'm assuming is ask Ransom, what's the backup channel if for high impact flicks?
That's a good question. Actually, if you go to the last one I posted for him, it's listed in the description on that video. And it's like High Impact Flicks blog, I think it's called. But he does have a backup channel. He hasn't been making videos that I can tell yet. But that's messed up. That's why I know soon my channel will be gone too. They're getting rid of anybody that has ideas about wanting to speak your mind or having freedom of thought or any of that. Is all going to be censored off the internet unless, you know, you bitch about it.
Yeah. That's
the only time bitching does good, is if everybody's bitching about the same thing. Just one or two people bitching about the wrong things, though. But YouTube is a public company, meaning that the public uses it. It's a private company as far as their rights, but they have to pretty much bend to the will of the watchers. So if the watchers get tired of censorship, they will fold.
Some dude, you're making me hungry. Stop it. He's talking about chorizos and stuff.
All right, some frijoles, everything, huh?
Anya, I thought that WhatsApp had it's encrypted, so I guess the privacy is a little better than Messenger.
Yeah. Oh, and if you don't know, I think we talked about this last time on Facebook. Yeah, anything you share on Facebook Messenger is someone else watched it.
Wait, what?
You'd be sending those nudie pictures to each other. You guys better watch out. You'll show up on those one websites. Oh, you know the ones.
Wow.
20-something-year-old gets tased. Oh yeah, that was
yeah.
That was murder. I don't care what they say.
Yes, I was pissed because you uploaded. I was pissed when I saw that. I was so pissed.
Yeah, and you could tell, like, when they came in with the body camera and you saw him standing in the shower, you could tell, or I could tell, that he was a little off already. And he even had like a childlike look to him still. I know he was a big guy.
Yeah, but he was not trying to be aggressive. He was not fighting the cops. He was not trying to get out of the tub like all crazy or anything. He was just, you know, like taking a shower, and he was like, what, like. He
tried to turn the water on more. Like he was totally confused, like deer in headlights. Yes. And not only that, they were asking for Brandon and his name was Adam. So not only was he mentally disabled, but they weren't even calling him the right name. So imagine how confused he was when they come in calling him the wrong name and attack him. He died like within minutes of them coming. I mean, they killed him.
But here my thing. Okay, that he had mental issues, right? But I'm thinking, if I'm taking a shower and I hear busting out my door, and I will be as confused as he was, and I don't have any mental issues. So imagine what the fuck?
Normal people would be screaming and cussing like, what the fuck are you doing? And they would have got treated, and he didn't even do that. No. So there was no reason to use force on him.
Yeah, and then you said that, or in the video they said that their excuse, they said that he would have died anyways because he had some kind of health issues or something.
No, they were doing a wellness check, but yeah, they tried to give some bullshit excuse why they beat and tasered him. So he had a black eye and all kinds of stuff. So they beat him up. They tasered him. They turned off their cameras so we wouldn't see the bad part, but he died right there. I mean, he was just an innocent, disabled kid that they bum rushed in his house. They didn't even have the right person, and then they just killed him, and they're going to get away with it, and they won't get charged with anything.
Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much. Thank you. She said, I've enjoyed the topics here tonight, tipping my hat. Thank you, Crystal. You're welcome here anytime. Revenge porn, Third Eye Jedi.
Revenge porn.
Oh, wow. But yeah, I commented on that video that you posted. How does those policemen can live with themselves knowing that straight up murders a human for just because
I
they
don't know
can.
the answer to that, but a better question is how does the public, where those two cops live, allow it to happen? Because the public can demand that they are fired. You just
Yeah.
can't have one or two people doing it. Everybody has to do it. We're not
And
going to tolerate police acting like this.
and not only the police, but the judge. The
Yeah.
judge that ruled it as,
Oh,
wow.
yeah. They didn't do nothing wrong. They're just, working for the state.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
sick.
what part of the taking an oath to the Constitution involves tasering mentally handicapped people to death, but evidently they think it's in there.
Oh wow, Wendy. She said, I knew a nice, smart man, a friend of my husband who tried out for the police academy, got caught because he missed one sit-up or he wasn't able to be manipulated or brainwashed.
Wendy, I bet what's more truthful is he had too high of an IQ. Because the Supreme Court ruled that police agencies can not hire people based on being too smart. So what they want is someone around 100 or below IQ that does not question orders, that will just do what they're told. And they even like them. I mean, not to be mean to people that have low IQs, but people that have low IQs tend to get angry faster because they don't know how to resolve it logically. So they resort to physical stuff. And they want police to be aggressive and they want them to have a small IQ.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you're making my mouth water. Mary's saying about enchiladas and rice. Third, some dude said he's making some rice and Goya black beans. Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah, that makes me hungry too. But I had me a double meat, double cheese, green chili cheeseburger today that was off the hook. It was delicious.
Nice.
Someone else bought it, which made it even taste better.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna stop share.
Okay. Oh. Bye, everybody.
Where are you going?
Not me. They left.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna eat after this show.
What you gonna eat?
Leftover pizza.
Ooh, Jimo bread.
I guess.
Yeah, that's for healthy living. I'm just joking. I lately I've been having to eat. Like I go to the store and I look at the shelves and I realize, I have to eat some of the stuff because that's what's available. But it's just like I feel like there is really no food on the shelf. So like, what do you do?
Gotta eat.
What do you do if you can't afford it and they don't have it available even if you can afford it? Like with organic food, your only choice is to grow at home, and that's really a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. For a few months ago, yeah, that was me. I was eating not very healthy because, yeah.
I ate organic food for years and years and years and fed my kid that, but broke times call for GMO foods, unfortunately. But what is it doing to us? That's what I want to know. Why is it genetically modified for what? I think we're all going to turn into gray aliens. Our teeth are going to fall out. We're going to get big brains and we're just going to be zombies and we're just going to go to work.
Yeah, and not question anything.
Nope, we'll just be like automatons, like the gray alien things. They say they're probably robots. That's probably us in the future.
So Think Simply says there's plenty real food to eat, no excuses.
Yeah, well, I live in the desert, bro. So you point me out some juicy tomatoes, some nice oranges, some apples that don't cost the entire amount of money I have to pay the rent and everything else, then I will gladly eat that. Because when I was in an area like around DC, they had every store did have a pretty good selection of organic food, but I had to travel from one store to get vegetables and fruit, and then go to another store to get like pastas and bread, and another store to get like dairies, milk, cheese, and all that. So I had to do a big old shopping routine just to get normal groceries that were organic to go together.
Yeah,
there is a lot of good food if you live in an area that grows stuff. We don't.
Dean says 2 top TV shows right now have zombies in them. Coincidence?
I don't know. Is it coincidence that the U.S. military does exercises where they shoot regular people, but they call it zombies exercise? Now, the zombies happen to be wearing John Deere hats and screaming, "I'm a sovereign citizen" in 1776. So who do you think they're really training for?
Yeah.
Us. They're not zombies. We're the zombies.
Heidi M is asking you if there's any farmers market where you at.
The closest one is 70 miles away, and if you're not middle class, you ain't really buying much food.
Oh, wow.
So where I live, you got Walmart, you got the dollar store, you got the Family Dollar, and they all have the same shit in there. It's like a convenience store, a little bit bigger convenience store, and then you got Walmart, which does once in a while have like organic apples and oranges and stuff, but never on a regular basis enough to have a real diet. Wow. So you can't get meat or, like any kind of variety of vegetables or anything. So it's like a joke, at least here.
Do you have Trader Joe?
Yeah, those are nice in metropolitan areas, but I live in the Southwest. No Trader Joe's.
We have 2 Trader Joe's where I live. Hi, Sue. Happy birthday. It's Sue's G's birthday, by the way.
Ooh, happy birthday to you.
Yes. Happy birthday, Sue. Time to move, brother. Think simply.
Yeah. That's why I did live in other places. But, when the dollar calls, you got to pay what's affordable.
Yeah. 1 minute left. Yes, that's true. For her birthday. Much love to you, Sue. I hope this year is one of your best years.
It will be.
That's my wish for you.
It will be.
I think it will be too.
It will be.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like I thought this year was going to be pretty good, and all in all, it's been pretty good so far.
Yeah, I think so too.
I can't argue with it, except for the food thing, but
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So are we gonna have a show next week?
I don't see why not.
Really? Okay.
I have no excuses not to have one. Well, that is, like if all my bills were paid in a timely fashion. I see me being here.
Okay, cool. I won't give I was trying to read what was Carlos was saying about, but I only saw one message that he said, I don't want to hear a history lesson or something.
Well, too bad. We're talking about what we're talking about. You don't have to watch.
Well, if you don't want to, then you can leave. What the fuck?
Well, that's what I mean. That's what's great about YouTube. There's like 1 million something channels. If you don't like one, switch the channel.
Yes.
You don't have to look at my ugly mug.
So, oh yeah, I wanted to mention, well, I don't even know what day, but Ness and I, we're still gonna make up for those readings that we didn't finish doing them on Wednesday. So I don't know if we're gonna do them this weekend, but yeah, I just wanna let everybody know that the people that we couldn't get done, we're gonna get them done. Hi, Ken, what's up? So I don't have anything else to say.
That's lame. No, I don't either. I usually have so much to say that you can't shut me up. But actually, I could talk for hours and hours. But what about what?
I know. I feel like if I don't have a content to say.
How about those Cowboys?
Oh, God.
Oh, is that not this type of show? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know about the Cowboys, so I don't.
Dude's still talking about food.
I know, man. You know what we do have here is a Del Taco that actually is pretty good, but I don't even want to know what they do and put in their food. Because all the other ones I looked at, no bueno. Like anything you could think of, Burger King, McDonald's, Carl's Jr., Subway, Pizza Hut, Domino's, they're all just poison outlets.
Yep.
but they do taste good when you're hungry.
Mm-hmm. TA says 2 FBI agents resigned.
Now, that must mean they were going to go to jail if they didn't resign.
That's funny.
Are these female body inspectors we're talking about, or the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
He just says FBI.
I'm an ordained minister at the FBI, but that's the Female Body Inspector Union of the United States of America. So if you'd like your body inspected, 1-900 something something.
Tacos del Mar. I love those burritos.
From Del Taco?
It says, no, Dean says Taco del Mar.
Ooh, I bet that's good. I don't have one of those.
We have only Taco Bell here.
I don't like taco smell. And you know what? Talk about a racist organization. For years and years and years, they ran a damn commercial that said "Run for the border."
Oh yeah.
That was Taco Bell on TV, and they had the little Chihuahua, "Yo quiero Taco Bell," and they were talking about, "Ooh, you hungry? You better run for the border." If that ain't racist sounding shit, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
But they got away with it, so it's no big deal.
Heidi
They
M
got
said,
nacho fries there now, so you know.
Heidi M says, "Serving your country, ransom." That's funny. But yeah, I think we're gonna head out.
This thing is so cool. It looks like real fire when the light's on it.
Yeah.
I was tripped out about that.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the picture.
The zombies. But, is that you? Is that us? Is that what we're destined to be?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
I've got zombies on my back.
Yeah. I was never into The Walking Dead or anything like that.
Well, that's okay, because they got so corny in the last. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Everybody, it's Lily. She's back in action.
Oh, yeah.
And she's read
crazy.
Well, because she just had a kitten and it didn't make it, she's immediately going back into heat again. So that's what this is. This is her being all happy.
She's gonna get you, no?
No, that's what I'm saying. She's in heat again already. So she's in lovey-dovey mode. Look at the crazy animal.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
She loves my chair. She loves it. You should see what she does to, like, if I throw down a dirty shirt, this cat gets all in it and wraps it, smells, and just goes nuts.
She likes the scent of the shirt.
Yeah. Or just me. I don't know what it is. But yeah. Hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Yes, unfortunately, I did film her having birth, her kittens, in 4K, but it was a stillborn, so I don't know if I should show it because it does. I had to assist in the birth because it didn't want to come out, so I had to assist and help her and get it out for her. But she's, as you can see, she's totally doing fine, right? Matter of fact, like an hour after giving birth, she was already going nuts back. You know, I don't even think she really knows what happened because I got rid of it right away. So she never heard it cry. You know, when they hear it cry, they go right into mother mode.
Did she try to like lick it?
She cleaned it. She did everything she was supposed to. It just was stillborn. So.
Oh wow.
She just had one kitten. I did film it. I was thinking about showing it, even though, you know, it ends roughly. It doesn't always end roughly. Sometimes if a cat's having problems like that, you can help it get the cat out and then revive it. I've done it before, but this time it didn't work out. I think it was dead for too long inside.
Oh, I'm fine, Delson's mom. It's just I love animals and it breaks my heart.
Well, let me ask you guys, should I post that video? I mean, I don't know. It ends it's a dead animal at the end, but it is educational. And she was cute through the whole thing, you know, and she's purring and like the drugs that they give theirself. So she was totally like ready to do it. And
yeah, I agree with Shannon. So I don't think you should do
it
it.
would
And Jenny said no too.
only be for like, educational purposes. It ain't gonna be cute. It's not a cute video. Well, it is until the end, but a lot of people don't know what to do, like if their animals having problems. But basically, it's like a human. You have to do something, or you have more problems.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I don't think you should.
Well, I didn't post it because it wasn't cool. But at least,
Yeah.
as you can see, she's okay and she's back to being a
Yeah,
freak.
yeah.
You like how she just came in
That was
unannounced and did all that,
that
and
was
then
yeah,
now
that
she's
was cool. Yeah, she was like, let me just, and then left. That's it. I never seen her do that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy cat.
Yeah, my cat can't jump.
That would be funny to watch your cat try to jump.
Maybe I should go get him again because I haven't shown him in camera in a while.
Go get the fat cat. Let's see
Yeah,
it.
I'll be back.
Everybody likes the fat cat. Do you actually feed it lasagna? I bet she does. She feeds it lasagna. The fat cat. I swear to God, it looks exactly like Garfield. So I'm thinking she probably feeds it tomato products. Look at it. You're muted. You're muted. Oh. Hi, Lily. You want to see a fat cat?
He's clawing me. Hold on. And I can't see the chat.
Look at the fat cat, Lily. Is it purring?
Yeah, can you hear it?
Yeah. Look at that giant cat right there. Oh my God, you could make a whole fur coat out of that thing.
Yep. Ow. Ow, he's clawing me. Damn.
Bye, Lily. Thanks for stepping on my computer.
It is.
I don't even know how you can pick that thing. Oh my God, man.
Am I blurry?
No, you know what you really need to do is get a green screen and just put the food bowl on it and then let that fat cat eat. It'll be like the #1 trending video of all time. Fat cat eats dinner.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Oh, wow. Now I have cat hair all over me.
Hey, I was going to ask you, do your animals do this? I can wear a red shirt. The cats won't mess with me, right? But if I wear a black shirt, they totally want to jump on me and be in my lap.
Yeah. No, not me. Because he can't jump.
Well, just your dog.
But no, no. But yeah, just as this is a disclaimer, I don't overfeed him. I don't abuse him in a sense of I overfeed him. And he was actually for years on a special diet special how do you call it? Vet diet food.
Yeah.
And he didn't even lost nothing.
So, I think this is news. We were just talking about it while you were gone. We all know you feed it lasagna.
No.
It's like Garfield.
No. And every year he goes for his regular checkup. He gets blood work done, and he's not diabetic. He's not how do you call it?
That cat gets better health care than I do.
So yeah, he's perfectly healthy. He's just fat. And every year, the vet, he comes back surprised. Yeah, he's not diabetic. Yeah, his thyroid is not messed up. So yes, he's a spoiled cat. And he only gets this much food once a day. I don't leave him food, like the dispenser foods, you know.
Yeah,
That
that's what
all.
I do.
No,
I have
I can't.
auto feeders for both of them. Well, what's funny is they try to control the area. So like at different times they're telling the other one to get lost so they could eat and drink. Here
Yeah.
it comes back. I hear the train. He goes the entire length of my house and runs back and forth all crazy like that.
Something like that, Wendy. Extra growth hormones. I don't know. I never thought he was gonna be like that. Cause
Oh, I was gonna ask everybody, what do you guys think? I chopped the thing off. Do I look better or worse without the thing?
I think it's better. I don't like that.
Don't I look older now though? Or did I look older before with the big old gray thing?
Yeah.
White. It's not even gray, it's white.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna grow a big afro beard again, like this.
Oh wow.
It's too hot. I'm lying. I'm gonna shave. I don't like being hot.
And he's funny. He's funny, my cat. If you pet him like right in the back, like by his tail, he gets obsessed and he's like he chews on himself.
Oh
like
wow.
he gets inside. I don't know. Hi K-Bat. My sister has a cat like that, barely eats, but he's a big cat, but happy as can be. Yeah, he's a very happy cat. And actually him and Hope, the other pit bull that I have, the puppy, which she's not a puppy, she's a year. There are like, huh?
Nacer el gato gordo. Next time on the Raven channel.
Yeah, I can, here, I'm gonna try to switch or show my cat so Jen can see it.
Hold on, I'm gonna full screen it for my channel here.
You see him, Jen?
So here we have the dog, the giant fat cat in its natural environment.
What you doing, cutie?
This cat has evolved to lay around.
He can barely roll.
Oh my God! Look at that belly. That's the biggest fat cat ever.
What you doing? All right. Back to me.
Well, thanks
so there,
for
I hope you got
looking to your wild kingdom there.
Yeah. No, but sometimes the people and him, they play and like she pushes his buttons and you know when he gets mad, it's funny to see him like go after her because he like wobbles. So it's like really fast and all his body.
Oh, wow. Fat cat.
But on that note, I think we should end this. Feel like we're just talking nonsense.
Well, we are. It's Friday night. Any questions from the audience about our private personal lives?
Oh my God.
You can send that to my secretary on my about page, which is me.
That's right, Jen. He's not fat. He's big boned. Exactly.
That's right. I don't know, but you know when the apocalypse come, you guys got you a serious tub of cat stew.
But I do have to say that he has how do you call it? Bladder problems?
Bladder infections?
Yes. Well, he haven't had one here lately. But one time he got really sick and when we took him to the vet, they were trying to find they were trying to find his weenie so they can stick something inside to see if there was any rocks or anything stuck there. But they couldn't find his weenie because he's full of fat. Like he has a bunch of fat.
That's right, guys out there. If you don't want the doctor putting tubes up your penis, you just get really fat till it covers your woo-woo.
But no, and also we got him from the pound when he was a kitten. He was only like, he was tiny and I never thought that he was gonna get that big. But yeah, he was super tiny. I think he was like 3-4 months and they already neutered him when he was that age. So the vet said that part of his problem is, you know, that they did it so early. that they neuter him. But yeah,
I really
he's
don't.
good.
That never
Bye,
sounded.
Crystal. Thank you for being here.
I don't want to be neutered.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound cool to me.
So do you guys have any questions or anything?
They don't have questions. They're just having happy Fridays. Because tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo, and even though we all learned a history, we're just going to have a good time tomorrow anyway.
That's right, Dalton's mom. He was born to be big.
I guess mine was born to be wild for sure.
So, yeah. How old is she?
Yeah, like a year now, I think.
So she's just
not even a year, I don't even think. I think she's more like 7, 8 months, something like that.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember exactly. I think it's almost a year though.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, oh yeah, tomorrow they're at my apartments. They're gonna do a Cinco de Mayo breakfast.
Oh, awesome! Free food.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go there for free food.
Are you gonna broadcast?
No.
Come on, we all want to see what free food you eat.
I'm sure it's gonna be some freaking breakfast tacos.
You guys wait till I get my live stream back. I'm gonna be live streaming the stupidest shit all the time. I can't wait.
Tomorrow's my birthday. LOL margaritas. Here I come. Is your birthday tomorrow, Jen? Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Jen. I can't sing. I was not blessed. I was not blessed with a singing voice.
It says you were blessed right behind you.
Yeah, but not for singing.
Hey, explain that thing up there now.
What thing?
Was that a tic-tac-toe game gone wrong? What is that thing right there?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a pyramid or something.
Yeah, it looks like an 8-sided pyramid of Giza there. That is pretty trippy. Sacred geometry. So what was the thought behind that? What was it?
Actually, this was gonna be, I did this when I was gonna do fairy frequencies picture. I started with that, but I was just not feeling it. So I just kept it and I did a new one for her.
I like it. It's kind of like the Death Star window.
Death Star window? I don't even know what that is.
Star Wars reference. You don't know.
Right, Jen? Jen said you sing like Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm as handsome.
Michael says, huh?
I said, and I'm as handsome as Elvis.
Michael Horner said, it looks like a 0 point box to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Down the grid, that would be 0.0 right there at the where all the lines intersect at the pinnacle there at the capstone.
I don't know. I was just not really, like, when I do this kind of designs, I don't really plan them. I just do it. Like, I don't even think about it. I just do whatever feels right. Or no, feels right. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
You just do it.
I just do it. I don't think about it.
Do you wear your Nikes when you paint?
Just do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that because I never heard that before. The 0 point and point of light expanding.
You know, like when you look on a graph, it's got X's and Y's, but right at the middle and the very center is the 0 point, that dead center. So like your axis, Y, Z, or whatever it is, X and Y. So, you know, positive, negative. But yeah, that's totally like the intersection of the middle of a grid pattern.
Cool.
Or maybe that's.
And this paint, it has like, it's the turquoise color paint. It's chalk paint.
Chalk paint.
Yeah. Oh, hi, ultraviolet. No matter how you turn it, it's a pyramid. I love it. How many pyramids are contained inside? I don't know.
I don't know. I would just say the one. 8-sided pyramid there, just like the Great Pyramid. Like if you look over the Great Pyramid, you can
Like
see the
from
down the
a
middle.
high point of view, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
and you
talking
can
about?
see that it's
Yeah.
not 4 sides; it's actually 8 sides, just like that. It has 8 individual triangles.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. But yeah, this week was the first week that I actually didn't do my all the shows, you know. So I spent my time rearranging my office and doing a lot of cleaning. And I think next week I'm gonna start painting. I'm gonna start painting.
You know, it'd be really cool.
I'm working on Manix painting right now, but I haven't worked on it for a while.
You have hummingbirds there?
Yeah.
You should like put a feeder by your window right there.
No, because it also attracts wasps, and I don't like wasps.
Chicken, what a chicken.
I don't like wasps. But I guess I can end with my story that, well, I guess I can share what, and then we can go, I guess.
All
so
right,
something weird happened to me on Monday night. No, not Monday night. Well, Monday evening. So I took a nap, right? And while I was taking a nap, I started feeling like sleep paralysis. Like I started feeling like my body was getting stiff, you know? But I fought it. Like I was like fighting it. And I relieved myself from it, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And then that was kind of weird. But then I went ahead and took a nap. And I dreamed that in my dream, I was sleeping just like I was. And I got woken up by a little hummingbird that was tapping on my window. So I got up and I grabbed the hummingbird because, you know, I wanted to take him out. So I got him, and it was funny because I even saw my husband like playing his video games, like with his headset on and everything, like he was in real life, but it was a dream. I don't know. Is that weird?
No. Were you like, so it was like an out of body dream?
Something like that, yes. I don't know what happened. I just know that I dream exactly what I was doing and like how everything was at the same time that I was sleeping.
That's trippy.
Yeah, so anyways, I ended up relieving the hummingbird and set it free. And today,
thing out there.
Huh?
See, you should put a hummingbird feeder right there. Maybe your dream will come true.
I don't want the hummingbird to get inside.
No, you just give it some sweet treats.
Yeah. But today also, if you see my Facebook post that I put today, I put a beautiful picture of a monarch butterfly that like was flying around me, and I was like sticking my hand out to see if it will land on me or my finger, but it didn't. Huh?
Let's see it.
Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah, we got technology.
Okay, let me figure this out.
We don't have to tell fireplace stories anymore.
Wait, let me see. I'm gonna send that picture to myself on Facebook Messenger.
Ooh, see, technology.
But yeah, this beautiful monarch butterfly just landed right like in front of me by the plant, by the flowers. And it was so funny because it was not trying to get away. Like it was letting me get really close to take pictures, and it was even opening the wings. Like, I don't know, it felt like it was posing. But at the same time, there a little tiny hummingbird came too over there. But you know, they're so fast. By the time I was able to, it was gone. I couldn't, it was camera shy.
Well, I was thinking about setting up my own bird feeder. I'm going to put my GoPro on it. So like I got the sparrows, I'll get the hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coolios.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the pictures. Sorry. Oh my gosh, this thing.
That
Okay.
that clear butterfly thing looked like a monarch kind of too, but it was like clear on all of it. But the it's the edges kind of look like it. Oh wow.
You see?
Yeah.
And like I said, it was not like moving. It was just sitting there.
Well, that's cool.
You can see all the details.
Yeah.
Instead of having freckles, they have white dots, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. I love animals and bugs, I guess, except wasp. Yeah,
That
no.
was pretty cool though. Did it land on you?
No, I wanted it to. Oh, and another cool not synchronicity, but cool thing that happened. My cousin in Mexico today, she also posted a picture or like a quote about butterflies. So we both had that at the same time. And
Wow.
she posted a picture of her on my post of a monarch butterfly that landed on her hat. So, yeah.
The butterflies.
Yeah.
I get mad though. When I was little, I used to try to catch them because they were so cool, but then I'd always mess them up because of the stuff would come off their wings, and I'd feel bad because then they couldn't fly right. So I learned that's definitely one of those things that you just don't touch. It's just there, and it's to look at. You don't touch them.
Wow, yeah. I will, Trina. I will definitely do that. I will send you a friend request. What? A hummingbird moth? A hummingbird moth?
Those are cool.
I never seen those.
They have a big old long thing that goes in the flowers like the hummingbird.
Hummingbird. Okay, well now I'm gonna have to screen share and search it. What is that? Hold on. Let's see. Here.
The hummingbird moth.
Moth in Texas.
I've been looking for the humming woman. I heard that exists.
Oh my God, no. Ooh.
What? No. That's beautiful. Are you crazy? What's the matter with them?
Oh my gosh, they look like freaking hornets.
No, not that one. That is a hornet. That thing up above it.
That says that's a butterfly. A moth that makes butterflies. Oh.
That right there, right above your wasp, right there.
That
right
one?
There. Yeah.
Oh, still, no, it has fur.
That's pretty, man. Look at its cool fur. It's like a striped
animal. Oh my gosh, no.
Oh, God.
No. But that's kind of trippy. I never seen anything like that.
Yeah, that one absolutely looks like a hummingbird.
I'm sorry from looking at those things. I'm going to have to stop share. I'm getting.
Hey, look at the green one. That green one looked exactly like that little green hummingbird. That was cool.
No.
Those were beautiful.
Like I said,
you're racist.
I was never really into bugs before, but since last year, bugs seem to really like me and insist on being right on my face and stuff and giving me messages. So I learned to like the bug world. But there's just certain things about certain bugs that they just give me.
That one was so cool. It looked like it was fuzzy and you could pet it like a little pet.
No.
And stripes.
No.
Chicken.
No, thank you.
You like walking bugs? Those things are cool. I let them walk on me and everything.
Walking bugs?
Yeah, they're kind of like praying mantises, but they look like leaves or twigs. There's like a bunch
like
of
the stick bugs? Like
yeah.
Stick? Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind those. I don't
but
mind
they're
those.
Way uglier than that moth.
No, but no.
You should see the orchid. I think it's called the orchid praying mantis. That thing is cool. Like it looks like a living flower. It's really cool.
Oh well, now I'm gonna have to look.
Even have ninja praying mantises, and they look like, or no, I think it's called Kung Fu praying mantis. But anyway, they go around and they do this little thing like they're doing Kung Fu.
What are they? What's the name?
I think one's called an orchid praying mantis.
Or
yeah. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm a dumb
Let's see.
American. There it is.
Orchid
mantis. Oh yeah, these things are cool, man.
Yeah, I like those. See, those don't give me the creeps, except that the eyes will follow you, like their whole head.
Yeah, look at some of those other, like right below it, right there, that one. No, right next to it. Yeah, you see it looks exactly like the flowers.
Yeah. I don't even know where's the head in that one.
Well, like, look at the one up there, and then this pink one. Yeah, there you go.
Those are alien-looking things.
Who says they're not an alien?
Ask Rex from Leak Project. He knows. He has inside information on the mantis population and the ongoing
whoa, look at that.
clandestine conspiracy.
Oh my gosh, the eyes.
No, those things are cool as shit, though. Look at that one eating a bug right there. Munchy, munchy. And that one in that guy's hand looks like super flower. That is really cool. You got to admit, though, man.
Yeah, they're cool. I said they're cool, and they don't. But they're still bugs.
There he is. See the little red one with the black? He's a Kung Fu mantis.
Where?
And right there, he's like all the way to the right. He's red and black. The one right under that picture you clicked on. Yeah, there you go. See him right there.
Oh wow, I never seen that either.
Yeah, he's a Kung Fu. But what's funny is I think that one turns into that other one when it gets bigger.
The flower looking one?
Yeah, I think so. But when they're little, they go around acting like they got Kung Fu, and they try to intimidate stuff to get away from it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. You should watch a video of them. They're Kung Fu Louis. I was actually making one with some mantises in it.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, till they start biting on you.
They're little carnivorous
things that love to eat meat.
That looks like he's posing. That's funny.
What's up? Yo, what's up? You ever watch that? They used to have this like a show where it would just show a bunch of stuff in nature, and then they would have people voicing over it.
What?
It was really funny, and they had like a like when they showed I think it was like a groundhog, but it would come up and it would go, hey, 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 hey. I think it was on Adult Swim.
Oh,
it was
yeah. Yes. I know what you're talking about.
Where they put the voices to all the animals. This shit is funny as hell.
Yeah. Oh, bye, Dean. Good night. Yeah, it's orchid looking. I was not even paying attention. Do you hear what I just said? I meant I was not paying attention to the chat.
Yes.
Shannon said that her boys used to watch that.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
But on that note, we should go. So thank you everyone for watching. I love you all. I look forward every week to come on and see you guys, especially since I haven't been too much on the YouTube.
Yeah, me neither.
Putting stuff up. Yeah.
But I've been saving it up for when my live stream's back. I'll be on every day talking shit in my own way.
Until you get banned again.
Until I get banned again.
Yeah. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And if you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, don't drink too much.
Yeah.
So on that note, bye you guys. Mwah. Thank you, Ransom, for co-hosting again.
Oh yeah, I love to co-host.
All right. Bye. Good night, you guys. Bye.